Okay, here's today's board work problem. So we have two problems, they're related. Number one says find the x and y intercepts of this line, and it's in standard form. And then use them to graph that line. Okay. Number two says convert the equation, it's the same one, notice, to slope-intercept form, and then use the slope-intercept form that you just found to graph the line. So you should get the same graph both times. You might look at the first one and say, well, I don't remember doing them that way. That's all right. See, if you should be able to figure it out, because if you have those intercepts, you just connect them, and that is the graph of the line. Okay, so pause this, give it a try. Okay, so we're back. Let's look at this. First one says find the x and y intercepts. To find the x-intercept, you cross out the y term and you solve what it remains for x, and that's going to be 2x equals 18. Okay, so 2x equals 18. We solve that for x. Divide both sides by 2. You get x equals 9. To find the y-intercept, we cross out the x term. And then what's left, we solve for y, which is negative 3y equals 18. So negative 3y equals 18. Solve that for y. Divide both sides by negative 3. We get y equals negative 6. Okay, so that's it. Now let's use those intercepts to graph this line. And so the x-intercept is x equals 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. X-intercept just means where it crosses the x-axis, and it's right there at x equals 9. Y-intercept is negative 6. That's where it crosses the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it looks right there. And now we know those are 2 points on the line, so we just connect them. And that's a pretty quick way to graph the line, if you just remember how to do this. The problem with this, on the homework, there's one that has the equation equal to 0 on the right. The constant term on the right is 0. On a problem like that, you can't use this method because both the x-intercept and the y-intercept are just going to be the point 0, 0, the origin. You'll only have 1 point. So this won't work in those cases. Okay, so let's look at the other one. Convert this same equation to slope-intercept form, and then we're going to use that to graph the line. So you know how to do this, right? You just solve it for y, get y by itself on the left. So we subtract 2x from both sides. On the left, it leaves negative 3y. On the right, we write it in this order, negative 2x plus 18. Now we divide both sides by negative 3. Okay, and that means divide each term by negative 3. And what do we get? When we simplify this, we have just y equals negative 2 over negative 3 is 2/3. That's 2/3 x, and 18 over negative 3 is negative 6. So we'll use that to graph this. The y-intercept we see is negative 6. So that's right here, right? So we go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. And the slope is 2/3, right? The slope is right there. So that's rise over run is 2/3. So we take a rise of 2 and a run of 3. Both are positive. 1, 2, and then over 1, 2, 3, right there. And that's it. Goes something like that. So there's two ways to graph the line. You can use either one. Okay, just whichever suits you best. If you like getting practice going, putting things in slope-intercept form, it might make sense to do it that way. That gives you practice. This other way for some of them might be a little faster if you remember how to do it. So it's up to you. This just shows you both ways to do it.